For ex-NBA champ explains Indiana Fever's plan to stop Iowa Wilson, but it won't work in Game 2. The Indiana Fever, written off early, are still holding up without Caitlin Clark. After defeating the favorites Atlanta Dream in Round 1, they continued their fairy tale run at the WNBA playoffs with a win over the Las Vegas Aces. Well, it was a disappointing day for the ESPN matchup predictor, which gave the Aces a 63% chance of victory. Also, how do you blame them with a fresh 4x MVP Iowa Wilson playing center for the Aces? The 29-year-old just created history as the first WNBA hooper to win 4 MVP titles. She surpassed legends Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, and Lauren Jackson, who have 3 of those tags. Despite that, the Fever rose to the occasion, and even NBA veteran Draymond Green weighed in on their performance. The Fever did exactly what they were supposed to do. When you have an MVP crowned before a playoff game, it's something weird about the energy that the team usually can't shake in that game, the Golden State Warriors veteran wrote on Thread. The Fever capitalized. It's very hard to put the excitement for the MVP aside for the team and move forward with energy. Usually results in an extremely flat team. Wilson, who averaged 23.4 points per game during the regular season and 29.3 in the playoffs, was expected to carry the Aces alongside Jackie Young. But the timing of her historic MVP celebration may have briefly shifted the team's focus. Instead of firing on all cylinders from tip-off, the Aces seemed slightly distracted, allowing the Fever to dictate the pace early and take control. The Fever stayed locked in, and Aaliyah Boston took charge of the mission. Her approach was simple but sly. She wanted to be annoying. And she executed exactly that. That bold plan threw Wilson off rhythm early, as she misfired on her first 6 attempts. The frustration stacked higher as the game wore on. Wilson managed a double-double of 16 points and 13 rebounds, which is considered low by her standards. On top of that, her efficiency betrayed her at every turn. By the third quarter, she was already tangled in foul trouble with 4. The shots kept clanking, ending at a 6-4-22 mark from the floor. She was limited to 16 points on a rough 27.2% shooting night. The Fever had stripped the MVP of her usual dominance, forcing her to grind through every possession. Instead, Kelsey Mitchell, fresh off finishing 5th in MVP voting, stole the entire show against the Aces. She poured in 28 points across 3 quarters before closing with 34, the second highest tally in Fever playoff history. This marked the franchise's first 30-plus playoff outing since the 2012 finals. Even the Aces head coach Becky Hammon admitted defeat, saying, "She made every single freaking shot it felt like. She had a hot night, and we let her get going." The Fever has already surpassed expectations, and the way they are playing suggests their run is far from over. But this is where the story might take a turn for them. You see, the Las Vegas Aces are recent WNBA champions with 2 consecutive wins in 2022 and 2023. In both years, Iowa Wilson was on the team and also won the 2022 MVP.